Hello, this is Alex Cordero from Striker Online, and this is the sponsor show. The whole idea about this show really is to shine a light on the need for grassroots sponsorship. And as social media takes a big foothold in the game, and more of the more progressive chairmen and the more tech savvy coaches are coming into the game, they're creating content. And that content, it can be turned into new revenue streams if we do things the right way. So this is an initiative at Striker Online to try and have a bit of fun and at the same time shine a light on the potential that exists out there for grassroots football clubs and sponsors. So the real big challenge at the moment is that companies and brands out there don't feel that they're getting any kind of ROI, and that's return on investment. Okay, so the old ways of doing things, of putting a brand on a jersey or doing a few posts on your social media, they're not going to do it anymore. Companies need to get their message out. They need to be associated with user generated content such as that which we have in football clubs. But what we need to do as a community is we need to learn how to big them up more, how to show them, how to deliver more ROI to them, how to make sure that the analytics every year are going back and they just want to sign up. And right now, it's very hard to get the kind of return that you want to be getting in order to keep being involved in grassroots football. So the whole idea here is to be able to talk to chairmen, talk to potential sponsors, talk about the issues, talk about the potential, talk about social media, talk about the different ideas and the different projects that companies can get involved with, talk to affiliates. It's not a problem. We have the solution. All we need to do is compete on the pitch and collaborate off. And what do we mean by that? When there's two teams playing, they're both playing against each other in the same game. So the story around that game, the fanfare around that game benefits both sets of sponsors. So this is the thing that we're forgetting. We're forgetting that we're all actors in the same theater. And then we go to another one. And then inside that league, in every league, there's a story that develops over the season. And some teams, of course, are more tech savvy. Some have more ability. Some have more access to technology. It's not about having a VO. It's not about capturing and editing game content. The stuff that really resonates with is the story that grassroots football can create. The amazing moments, the incredible highs and lows, the controversies, the things that we all talk about. In every single club, in every single league, in every affiliate, there's things happening. And that content, 90% of the stuff that happens in football happens off the field. If you look at the amount of football that you consume, you will actually notice that most of it you either read about or you see it in a kind of like a story around it. And that's social media. We're all learning to consume football and different things. It's the story around football that actually creates the eyeballs, that actually creates the momentum and the exposure, the attention. Football is a massive attention grabber, and grassroots football is almost a staple diet within every household in this country. And if we work together, if we work in the sense of realize that we can expand the size of the cake so that the slices are bigger for everybody. And what I mean by that is if individuals within clubs or teams learn to create content on the go, learn to follow a template that we have designed, then Striker Online is uniquely placed to be able to guarantee the type of exposure, to guarantee the profile, to guarantee the articles to be written, to guarantee our ability to use artificial intelligence to exponentially increase the amount of content, just even from the small bits of content. So effectively, at Striker Online, we can process the content that's coming to us from grassroots football so that you can at team level, at club level, and as affiliate level attract more sponsors. And if when we do that, we're doing it as part of an entire vibrating community that's create a cacophony of sound for our sponsors. So what does that really look like? What it looks like is that teams really need to be thinking about multiple sponsors per team, and clubs need to be thinking about multiple sponsors, and there's different ways of doing it. I would always recommend take a smaller amount and deliver more. So under promise and over deliver, and just deliver them. Deliver a real quality product and good exposure through Striker Online and our partners. Grassroots sponsorship isn't even a term. And Striker Online now, we want to make it a thing. We want to make companies understand that we are open for business. But for us to be open for business, we've got to improve the product. We've got to improve the content that we generate. We've got to increase it in quantity, and we've got to improve the quality of it. We've got to be much better at bigging up our sponsors. We've got to be better at just talking in front of our own cameras, creating content templates that we can provide so you can get involved. So you've got a product and you can turn around and say to them, look, we're on this content template. We're producing content, and Striker Online, they amplify, they do all, we do what we build a story around us, and then everybody's happy, everybody wins. The companies are getting the exposure they want. The teams and the clubs and the affiliates are starting to attract sponsorship, which is creating a new stream of income. So, and all of those stories are reverberating. So we're creating value for ourselves. Instead of all of us reading the newspaper and talking about professional football, we're starting to look at ourselves and create a community that feeds itself, an ecosystem. The opportunity is significant.